spot has opened up on one of the most powerful institutions in American life. There's a vacancy on the Supreme Court, and that means another bitter nomination process in the US Senate. It's high stakes, not only because it will shift the court further to the right, but also because the new judge could serve for 2 to 3 decades. Supreme Court justices have life tenure, but as lifespans get longer, do they represent the views of generations past? Is it time for term limits? Supreme Court justices are nominated by the President and confirmed by the Senate. Appointing a judge is a chance for a president to cement a lasting legacy.
I've often heard that, other than matters of war and peace, this is the most important decision a president will make.
With Justice Anthony Kennedy retiring, Donald Trump is appointing a second Supreme Court justice before he's even halfway through his first term. The confirmation of the conservative Brett Kavanaugh would also help shape the political leaning of the court for decades. That's why the process often is so politically polarizing, with heated Senate battles, smear campaigns, and advocacy groups paying big sums to try and influence the outcome. The 9 justices get the final word on the most controversial issues in the country. The court has become the ultimate arbiter. Prominent decisions include the 1954 ruling to racially integrate public schools. Roe versus Wade was the 1973 judgment legalizing abortion. But perhaps no other event shows the power of the Supreme Court judges than their decision after the election of the year 2000. The court effectively gave George W. Bush the presidency over Al Gore by ordering an end to Florida's vote recount. Bush was ahead there by the slimmest of margins. The US Constitution ensures life tenure, stating that judges can, quote, hold their offices during good behavior. But every other major democracy has term limits, a mandatory retirement age, or both. 2015 polling found that most Americans support term limits. 66% agreed with a 10-year cap. The Supreme Court of the United States is supposed to act impartially, but with almost every vacancy comes partisan and political point scoring. Are unlimited terms dysfunctional for the judicial system and the court? And is life tenure behind the times?